On this episode of the comic book review, Adventurous Ones, we're checking out G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, issue number 57. And also, this is the conclusion to G.I. Joe week here on the channel. Let's get started with this episode. Welcome back, Adventurous Ones, for another episode of the comic book review. I am your host, as always, the master of all the multiverses. And the reason why they've turned into absolute and total shitfest. Never sorry for what other Joe Michaels do in other universes, but you're welcome. Joseph Michaels, the Adventurous Joe, at your services. And we got a new one for you to enjoy here. This is issue number 57 of G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. And this one actually had me laughing quite a bit and stuff. Because it's weird how it turns out. Because the cover says it all. Side by side with Destro. That's because Hawk sends Flint and Lady Jaye to help Destro. Okay? Literally help Destro. And they were like, why are we helping Destro? Because there's an imposter Destro that took his place at the castle, Castle Destro. Oh, and it turns out that this imposter is trying to start a war with another country, and that's not what they want. Destro don't even want that. Okay, he's trying to steal some plans as well to sell to, other countries and stuff to build these weapons that Mars Industries is in charge of and stuff, which is Destro's company. Now, I'm going to open this, and we're going to crack this sucker open after we get our gloves on, and then we're going to be showing you everything that's going on in the story, and we will be right back afterwards to give you our final thoughts on this review. Stick around. Alright, Adventurous Ones, now it's time to check out G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, issue number 57. And this is side by side with Destro. This is basically a filler episode that has nothing to do with main story or anything else in between. And Hawk here is telling Flint and Lady Jaye about a mission he has to have them go on and stuff concerning Destro. And they says that he's returned home to Scotland, and they're wanting to know what's going on, what's he up to, and so on and so forth. And apparently he's not afraid to be back in his actual outfit and stuff, because once he gets into it and everything, he walks right out of the damn airport like it's nothing. And there we go. And gets in a car waiting on him and stuff. So Flint and Lady Jaye head to Scotland and join up with the I'm trying to think what his name here is. Well, anyways, they're apparently a part of the G.I. Joe forces of Scotland or something like that, or like the Joe equivalent. Anyways, they says that we need to head over to Castle Destro because there's a lot going on over there, and apparently Destro is already there. And they said that's impossible. That seems to be impossible because he just got off the plane not too long ago and stuff. And yet there's a Destro at his castle. So it's like, okay, what's going on here? But that's the funny thing, is they welcome him back. Okay. And he gets there and he's like looking at his men around the table and stuff. And he's like, what's going on here and stuff. And then he sees the other Destro and he's like, who the hell are you? And apparently, the authorities were alerted to the real Destro coming, but said that he's an imposter coming there to, cause problems and stuff. So they freaking have him arrested, and he's taken into custody by Scotland. I guess it's called Scotland Yard, the police force of Scotland and stuff, the authorities, because Flint and Lady Jaye see what's happening and stuff, and says that, okay, we gotta go rescue Destro. Okay, find out what's all going on here. Who is this other Destro that took, you know, and had him arrested and stuff? So Lady Jaye disguises herself as this old woman, comes in there, and puts Destro under the bed, and along with herself, and covers up the mat with the mattress, and says, "Oh," she says, "We're ready, Flint. Fire!" And kaboom! He blows open the jail wall and stuff, and out comes Destro and Lady Jaye. Destro informs them of what's going on, and tells them that I need to get back to my castle. You know, there's certain things there and stuff. And they says, okay, well, we can't do it. We can't do it the one way, so we got to do it the other way. And so they're gonna take the plane and do an airdrop. And Flint and the other soldier are taking the jeep and getting them to, you know, take off in the air. And they says, okay, and he says, that's it, they're away. And he says, Flint says, looks like they caught a thermal already. And they're heading to Castle Destro, and they've been alerted that trouble's coming, and so on and so forth. So that Flint and the other guy start blasting away at things, while the fake Destro's telling them to, you know, shoot them all down, bomb that plane out of the sky and stuff, and so on and so forth. And they took the plane, crashes into that part of the castle, the garden, the greenhouse, if you will, or terrace, if you will, greenhouse terrace or whatever, outdoor looking thing, and like a patio kind of deal. And they start infiltrating the base, attacking those that are defending this fake Destro, and so on and so forth. And the fake Destro says, hey, you hold them off against that. I'm going to take these plans and take off, because that's what they're here for and stuff. And Destro sees the fake running away with the plans, and he says, oh, no you don't. And they get into it. Destro knocks him all the way down the stairs. They start fighting. Destro's troops are wondering, what the hell is this? Who's who? And at first the fake was getting the upper hand, but thanks to Destro's fighting prowess and the way he does and everything he's been taught over the years, bam! He freaking knocks the fake right out. And then unmasks him in a Scooby-Doo like moment to reveal it's Major Blood. And the others are going, your lordship, what about this lot? Shall we shoot him? And he says, no, Sergeant Major. The problem with making a pact with a pretty lady is that one is obligated to honor it. And that's when he grabs Lady Jaye's hand and kisses it. And Flint has this look on his face. He's like, mother puss buckets, what do you think you're doing? That's like one of those memes where they say that you didn't get your way, and this is the look you get. Anyways, that concludes the issue. it's basically a one-shot thing. It's nothing to do with the main story going on, and the, you know, it's like a side story, a filler story, if you will. And it's hilarious. It's a freaking hilarious one, especially how it ends with Flint getting that look on his face that's like, I'm gonna kill Destro. How dare he touch Lady Jaye? Anyways, we're gonna give you our final thoughts on this one now and finish out the review. Stick around. So what'd you think of that one, Adventurous Ones? That part at the end, that look on Flint's face, that scowl he got when Destro takes Lady Jaye's hand and kisses it. That look just let it all, like, mother fricker, he's touching my woman! He just kissed, he's charming the pants off my woman! What the fuck? That scowl on his face just says it all. And the look on the soldiers' faces in the background was hilarious. Like, oh, the boss knows how to charm the ladies. It was perfect. It was a perfect ending to the story. It was a perfect ending to the way it turns out. And to find out that Major Blood himself was posing as Destro. Boy, you know, something's going to come out of that later on. Anyways, my final thoughts on this whole thing is that it's a perfect, you know, one-shot story, if you will, okay? That, you know, it's got nothing to do with any of the other stuff going on with Cobra Commander and all them and stuff. No, it's just a whole thing of Destro. There's something going on with Castle Destro. We need to have Lady Jaye and Flint head over there. Our European contacts are going to meet you there over in, which I believe it was Scotland, because of the kilts they were wearing and stuff. So I'm believing that was Scotland, because if I remember correctly, McCullum is from Destro there. Okay, he is from Scotland. So I'm trying to remember if that's exactly where this was and stuff. But anyways, the whole point is, this is just like a one of those filler stories. Okay, like between the main story that's going on, or the big main arc that's going to start, and everything else in between. This is like just a one-shot filler. And it's perfect the way it turns out. It's funny how it turns out that they got to help Destro do everything. And you're like, okay, Destro is the one that's been trying to destroy us for the longest freaking time and everything else in between. Well, it turns out the man has got honor to him. Okay? And this won't be the first time that they help out Destro. Because during the Cobra Island Civil War that takes place later on in the comic series and stuff, in this comic series, okay, they help Destro go to rescue the Baroness. What? Yep. Because apparently Serpentor takes her prisoner, and during, you know, as a prisoner of war, plans to have her executed and stuff, and Destro shows up to rescue her and get her off Cobra Island, and, you know, leave everything behind and stuff. So it was just one of those stories that you sit back and you go, okay, this is interesting on how this is going to play out later and stuff. Now, there's a lot here. There's a lot going on in this story, because it tells you things more about Destro, like how he's an honorable man and stuff. He's not just out for the money and stuff like that. Yeah, he supplies everyone with his weaponry and all that kind of stuff, but for the, you know, the right price and stuff. He helps out Cobra Commander when it's necessary and stuff. But at the same time, it tells you more about Destro's honorability to honor an agreement instead of backstabbing people. And that's why what he says is that about he made an agreement with Lady Jaye, and then kisses, you know, takes her hand and kisses, you know, gives her the kiss on the hand. But still, that priceless look on Flint. It was beautiful. It's just like if there was a thought bubble up there, they could have put one up there that says, "Mother fricker's touching my woman." Anyways, I enjoyed this issue. I'm pretty sure y'all would enjoy this one too in the collected volume that's out right now. If you're interested, I'll find it on Amazon and put the link to it down below if you want to check it out for yourselves, along with all the other issues that follow after with it. Anyways, let's hear your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss on anything we still got coming up on this channel in 2026. There's always going to be more on the way. You never know what's on the channel unless you hit the bell and set it to all. Woo! Almost lost our comic. And if you want to be a part of our April giveaway, you got 3 days left, people. 3 days, counting today, Sunday, and Monday, because Tuesday is the last day to enter. Okay, Tuesday the 28th is the last day to be entered. It's Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday the 28th. So, let me go. Yeah, Tuesday the 28th. I gotta double check my calendar all the damn time. I can say that, and then I'll just be like, oh wait, that's not the day. Anyways. You want to be a part of it, you got to follow the 3 rules of the giveaway video. Enter the hashtag Road to 1K and you get entered for your chance to win a $10 gift card of your choosing if you win it. Okay, so until the next one, Adventurous Ones, peace out. May the force be with all of you. Every last one of y'all have a safe, lovely, and beautiful week out there. Take care of yourselves, your family, your friends, your pets, loved ones in general. Be smart out there, people. Don't do stupid shit, and do not listen to stupid idiots either that are going to get you badly hurt or 6 feet in the ground forever, alright? There's brains in your head, people. Use them, because they're not just there to have zombies munch on you and shit, okay, and eat your brains, okay? Use your heads and get them safely to people that love and care about you the most, alright? And because we're not living in great times anymore and stuff, even safe times for that matter, be smart and use every chance you have to let them know how much you love and care for them in return. Because there are no more second chances anymore. One day you could say, oh, I'll tell them I love them and stuff, and then the next day you might not be coming home. Or that next day, they might not be coming home. You gotta use those chances wisely and use them good. Make sure you let them know every single time, even if they're sick and tired of hearing it, that you love them, that you care for them, and that you want to be in their life for as long as you humanly possibly can. Until then, take care. God bless to all of you out there. Please remain safe. And we'll see you all later.